Hello, everyone, and welcome back to One Shot's Fun Spots. I'm your host, Joe Boersma, and today we have a horror writer who goes by the name of Raven Darkminster. Hello, Raven.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Excellent. We are happy to have you. Anytime an author's here, we're very interested in learning all about what makes you write, what gets you into that headspace. I guess I'm curious about your you're here to plug your new book.
Yes.
Uh,
My new book, it's called A Knife Under the Moon.
mm. Yeah, and what's that about? I mean, I hear this is the scariest one yet.
Yeah. We had test audiences.
Oh,
Uh they refused to comment after they left the room.
wow.
I gave them several sticky notes to write notes down on, and they all averted eye contact with me and said, "You should be in jail. You
Uh,
should not be allowed to walk with the public."
yeah. You say test audience, so you read the book to them?
No, I locked them all in a small dark room and had them read it to themselves in silence.
I see. Um okay. Okay, but do you want to I guess normally you wouldn't start with just the test audience. You would do what's the book about?
The book is about a young woman named
Mm,
Mary, and a knife that she finds under the moon. She
mhm,
uses it to try to cook dishes. She's a chef,
mhm.
but it is possessed.
Uh-huh.
So
A lot of questions.
yeah, please hit me.
And this might be too semantic if you don't want to
Mm.
indulge me, but most things are under the moon.
How so?
Well, the moon's above everything. So,
You know what's not above everything? Justice.
yeah. That's a great point.
Yeah. So think
Okay.
about that.
Yeah, okay. So
Put
this
that in your maw and chew on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I said anything then. The other question I had was
Cat got your tongue?
yeah. Well, I guess I'm afraid that whatever I say next is going to receive the same
You should be afraid.
yeah, always.
Yeah,
Of everyone.
always, all the time. You never know what kind of freaks are out there.
Yeah. I guess okay. And like here we go. But you said tries to cook dishes with the knife?
She uses cutlery.
Yeah. So okay, so just chop.
She's not putting it in the salad. She's not putting it in the chicken frisee.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So she works at a restaurant. And then she kills people or it kills people?
No, it's
It's
possessed.
possessed.
You know, this is
right.
all on the book jacket. I thought my manager sent the book to
Okay.
you.
Okay, yeah, Raven, but you're on a podcast and people aren't who are, listening to the podcast aren't reading the book jacket.
It's just, I have a very busy schedule. I'm trying
Yeah.
my editor is on my ass to write the next book.
Uh-huh.
And my agent says, "No, you're gonna go do this little show."
Uh-huh.
And
Okay, well, so first of all, have you been on other podcasts or other like news
yeah,
shows and stuff?
I have. I've been on Good Morning America.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
I've been on I don't remember
Okay.
anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, but so you thought they were all a waste of time or just this one?
I really enjoyed Good Morning America.
Okay, nice. Well, okay, but and as a means to not waste your time, then, because
Please.
we're gonna hopefully be on here for at least a few more minutes.
All right.
What if we plug the book, we talk about the book,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's like maybe we work on like brainstorming some new ideas so that you feel like you're writing while
All
we're
right.
here.
All right. Sounds like a plan, Joe. What was it? Bearman? Joe?
Boersma,
Boersma.
it's Dutch.
I don't trust the Dutch.
Why don't you trust the Dutch?
You don't need to worry about that.
I
Anyways,
do. I'm
we're
done.
gonna.
It's in my heritage.
Are we plugging this book?
Why don't you like the Dutch? It's a lot of people.
All right. If you had to know, my ex-husband is Dutch.
Okay, well, I'm
so.
sorry that I guess he wronged you.
He did. You know what? He took my manuscript and he ran.
Oh, no.
Are you familiar with the book It?
Yes, I am. Stephen King's It is actually Raven Darkminster's It. Is what you're
Correct.
telling me. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Wow. I didn't know Stephen King was Dutch.
Yep. There's a lot you don't know about Stephen King. Air quotes for the listener.
Yeah. I mean, is he like? But is he like an immigrant, or were his parents Dutch?
I never
How
asked.
many Okay, you knew he was Dutch though.
We got married. I mean, I think he was in it for the manuscript. He took it. He ran.
Yeah.
He ran.
That wasn't even his first book though. He had written
No,
for a
he
while.
wrote. I'll give him that. I'll give
Yeah.
Steven that. He wrote a few on his own.
'Cause I believe before that had been like The Shining and like
Yeah,
Carrie and Cujo.
I've never heard of those.
Okay. Well, you would have been married to him, I think, at least in and around the time, or maybe a little after the time he wrote
No,
those.
so I
Yeah.
married him.
Yes.
The next day, we were supposed to go on our honeymoon to Cuba.
Uh-huh.
He took my manuscript out of my suitcase and ran.
Uh-huh.
Filed for divorce the next day.
Wow. I mean, but it was before he was a writer.
No, I guess he had told me that he was a writer.
Okay.
I thought he meant like little plays or
I see.
something.
He didn't want to talk about work.
No, we
Yeah.
keep work out of it,
Gotcha.
or we did.
And what was your plans with Cuba?
It was our honeymoon.
But like, how do you go to?
You little freak! You want to know what our plans were for our honeymoon?
No. No, I just mean, isn't there like, are you allowed to visit there? I thought there was like some kind of prohibitive thing
Listen,
because there's an
where
embargo.
Raven wants to go, Raven goes.
I see. All right.
I
So you
fly in the night.
okay? You're gonna take a plane?
Yes.
I see. But only the red eyes.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
American Airlines.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, so anyway, I am Dutch, and I'm sorry.
Great.
Yeah, but yeah, we wanted to keep talking about this book. So the knife's possessed. Does it possess her? It just moves itself. How does it work?
The knife moves itself. The
Mhm.
knife sprouts 4 legs.
Yeah.
And terrorizes the town.
Okay. So I mean, it's conjuring the image of like Fantasia for me.
I don't know what that is.
Um.
My father didn't let us watch movies growing up.
Yeah.
He said that the devil was inside them.
Wow. Devil was inside movies.
Was inside the movie. It would come out through the TV screen.
Wow. I can assure you that's not true.
Well, I mean, I've grown up. I've watched several films. I guess this what was it? Fantastical didn't make my list.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, there's a part in it where Mickey Mouse is
Who?
Oh my! Wow. A famous cartoon mouse.
A famous rodent.
Cartoon rodent.
Great.
Is a sorcerer or magician of some kind, and I don't want to waste your time.
You're losing me.
I'm
Joe.
sorry.
You're
Okay.
losing me.
Wait. So the knife sprouts legs and starts murdering people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Okay.
What else would a knife do?
Maim people. Cook dinners.
She wants it to cut dinners, and it's not. I don't.
It's not.
I don't understand what you're not understanding, Joe Bear boy.
You're trying to describe this for the listeners so that they'll want to read it.
I'm sorry. When I don't see people in a room, I can't imagine that they're there.
Okay, imagine that this is being recorded.
Oh.
It is.
Okay.
There's a microphone in your face.
Got it.
And the sound that you're making is going into, much like Good Morning America.
Oh, that's all you had to say.
Okay, this is like Good Morning America.
All right. Yep, got it.
All right. Cool. So with that in mind, the knife kills people.
Yes.
Does it try to kill the woman who found the knife?
No, because if the knife kills the one, well, I'm gonna give it all away.
No, you don't have to give it away. You don't have to.
Okay, it's something might happen if the knife kills the woman that found the knife.
Something might happen.
Something might happen. Spoiler alert.
Okay, but in anything, something might happen.
Something might.
Got it.
It might happen.
All right. Okay. So, but is there a way to stop it? Is that part of the
Do you want me to go
you could say yes or no. That's a yes or no question.
Page, do you want me to explain the whole book? Then why would people buy it?
Let me ask you this: do you think anyone listening to this wants to buy your book?
I think everyone should buy my book if they want to be ready
for
the moon.
For the moon.
Here's the thing. All right, Every writer, every artist has a muse, has, something that inspires their work. And I am precognition.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen the knife under the moon.
Mhm.
And God forbid I find it.
Yeah. Well, okay, but you've seen the whole story
I
already?
close my eyes at night.
Yeah.
I take a sip of whiskey, put out my cigar,
Mhm.
and I see it. I see the knife,
Yeah.
and it's there. It's in a forest. It's waiting for someone to pick it up.
Yeah.
What I'm writing is not fiction.
No, I was getting yeah, I was getting
It's
that image.
fiction to us in this moment,
Yes.
but there will come a day when it's nonfiction and people will read my books and go, "She knew.
Wow.
She knew."
Wow. And okay, but in terms of a muse, is there a voice? Is there like what is the muse then?
So the muse, it kind of sounds like my mother
Mhm.
in that it's just nagging, nagging, and I
Yeah.
close my eyes and it's there. And sometimes I wake up. I live with my mother, mind you,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I think sometimes it's just her on the phone. But
Hmm. Do you ever
I don't know.
do you ever find it hard to differentiate between the muse and your mother?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time, Joe, all the
Yeah.
time. Sometimes I think it's the muse. My hand is furiously. That's a hard word to say, Joe. Say it.
Furiously?
All right, fine. It's furiously scrawling across the page,
Mhm.
and then my eyes open, and it says, "Hey, Barbara Ann, didn't catch you at bingo last night. Hope all is well with you and your husband." And I'm like, I think that was my mom on the phone,
Yeah, not the muse.
not the muse, and
That's too
it's
bad.
just right outside my grasp.
That feels like wasted time at that point.
I
What
think all time is wasted time.
wow. I or I mean, or do you feel that maybe there's some value in like actually let's go into that. Well, why do you think that's true?
I
I,
think, when people get asked this question, do you want to know how you're going to die?
mhm.
And a lot of people say no, because then that's all I'm going to think about.
Right, right.
I've seen a knife
Mhm.
under the moon.
Right.
It's all I think about. Everything else is wasted. I'm just,
Yeah.
at this point, do I go look for it?
Right.
You know?
I want to go back to my very first point
Yeah.
that even though you owned me completely,
Mm.
I'll still mention all knives are under the moon, all things. So like if you find any knife, isn't that the knife under the moon?
Joe.
Yeah.
Tonight, when you get home,
Yeah.
why do you drive a Ford Fiesta? You hop in your Ford Fiesta. You go home, you.
Yeah, my gray Ford Fiesta. So
I know.
what?
Oh, I'm tracking it. You put your knife, any knife, under the moon. It's gonna stay a knife. I'm talking about the
Huh.
knife
Why don't you
under the moon.
why don't you describe it? What does it look like?
So on one end
Don't
or
say
one
don't just
side,
describe a
it's quite
knife.
well. What
What
do you want?
what does it have like a pearl handle? Is it like does it have like things on the side?
It has a wooden handle.
Uh,
In the handle are etched three letters.
okay, and you were just going to describe a blade and
I was
the
going to get there.
handle. Okay, you
I was
rolled
going
your
to get
eyes.
to the point. Oh, haha. She can do comedy. I'm thinking of releasing a comedy
Okay,
album.
let's go to that next. But describe this knife first,
Yeah,
if you
so
don't
it's a
mind.
knife. It has three letters etched in it.
Mhm.
The three letters ASS, but no one knows what it means.
I have an inkling what it might mean.
I mean, have you read the? It seems to me like you haven't read the book,
Okay,
Joe.
would you explain it then in the book? You know,
No, it's left up to the reader's interpretation. I know what it means,
yeah.
but it's left up to the interpretation of the
I
reader.
mean, is it butt?
No,
Oh,
how
does
disgusting of you!
does it?
Because I'm a woman, it has to be butt.
No, because that's what ass means in English.
What means? It's a. If you knew what it was, you would realize how stupid you sound right now, Joe.
Okay. Well, only you will ever know that because you said you
Well,
leave
you
it
know
up to
what?
the reader.
An English teacher someday, when they're going through the book with their class, they're gonna go, "What does it mean?" And those kids are gonna get it, but you can't get it.
Okay. Brutal.
I know.
Yeah.
The truth is sometimes, isn't it?
I suppose it is. So it's an acronym,
Maybe.
maybe. Okay. Well, maybe or it means butt or donkey.
It can't mean something else. What a small mind you have.
Okay, I'm just getting owned. I feel like let's talk about the comedy album.
Yeah,
Um,
so I'm thinking of doing like a tight 10 and putting it
nice
on an album.
10.
That's what stand-ups do, right? Tight 10?
Well, yeah, for it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're gonna leave us a whole album that's only 10 minutes.
How long is it supposed to be?
I mean, an hour is
God,
typical.
you think I have an hour's worth of jokes? I'm waiting for the knife.
You're okay, but you're saying you want people to buy it. Like it's got to be a lot of
That's a me
material.
project. That's a thing for me, you know?
Okay,
That's something that Steven can't touch.
no,
So,
that's true. He's only done
he's not a
horror.
funny man.
I can't imagine he is.
No, he's
Yeah.
a little freak, a little weirdo.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. But he's successful.
A lot of freaks and weirdos are successful, Joe.
That's true. That's true. Did you? Do you think he stole any other ones from you, or just the one, just it?
No, just it.
Okay.
Well, I think he made a second one eventually,
Mhm.
which, I mean, at first it was just one very large book.
Yeah.
And then he added in some weird stuff that I was like, Steven, don't do that.
What was the stuff? Was there anything in
Do
particular?
you read books, Joe?
Yeah, I read books.
Have you ever read like Goodnight Moon? Do you need me to read Goodnight Moon to you, Joe?
Okay. I'm asking you. You said that there was stuff he added.
All right, he added a clown.
So there was no clown when you wrote it?
Why would I put a clown in a book?
You just wrote a bunch of kids?
Yeah, they were just hanging around caves.
Okay, well that doesn't. I mean, I think he might have like improved upon your idea then. That mean like okay when anyone.
What about clowns is scary?
Everything about clowns?
You know what's scarier? A bunch of kids in a cave. Why are they there?
Probably exploring. Our kids explore and they'll
Where
go
are
in
their
the woods.
parents? Dead.
Are they dead? I actually
In my
don't know.
version, they were.
Oh, okay.
In my version, they had gotten lost hiking in the Andes.
And then so okay, this was they had already lost their parents, or they're
Yes.
losing them on the trip on this hike?
No, they were in because it takes place in Maine.
Uh-huh.
Have you read a book?
I haven't read this book.
You haven't
I've
read it?
I've not read it. No. But but I will. To my point, when I think of it, I think of a clown.
He bastardized my manuscript.
Well, okay. I am sorry about that, but
Yeah.
I will say that the clown is pretty iconic. Whoa.
I'm speechless. What's your next question, Joe?
Okay. Well, if it's just gonna be 10 minutes, I mean, I feel like they need to be a really hard hitting 10 minutes. Like you think it's that impactful? What you've got prepared?
My comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some real good ones. I think SNL will be calling. I'll turn them down.
Yeah. Oh. What? You don't want to work on SNL?
No, the schedule doesn't seem.
No.
It seems too rigorous. You know,
Yeah.
you can't do that when you're looking for the knife
Right.
under the moon.
Yeah. I was just gonna say I think they work a lot until like the early morning, like overnight into the morning.
Yeah, and that's prime knife hours.
Right. You'd rather be looking for a knife.
I'd rather be looking for the knife so I know where to avoid the knife.
The ass knife. Do you picture it being outside when you find it?
Yes. How else would it be under the moon? Joe, you have no literacy. Like, have you read anything? Do you know what the moon is?
Yes,
That
I know.
big chunk of cheese up in the sky you look at.
No.
Every night you look at it, ooh, I want to eat that. That's Joe.
You think I think it's cheese?
Yes.
Okay. No, I know it's not cheese.
What is it, Joe?
It's I don't know where the exact rock formation is, but it's part of. It used to be the Earth, and then an asteroid hit.
You're
it
losing
when it
me,
was
Joe. You're losing me.
liquid, and then it's
my
mostly
God,
Earth.
you're a
Also,
nerd. Did you get bullied in high school? Because you
not
should have been.
not in high school, middle school.
Oh, I was gonna guess college.
No, I was not bullied. No one gets bullied in college, do they? I mean, I guess some people.
I don't know.
Probably. No, I wasn't. No.
All right, if you say so, Joe. Whatever your audience needs to hear.
I mean, sometimes I think I get bullied now, to be quite honest.
How?
Well, I don't want to get into that.
Of course you don't.
I mean, they might be listening.
Coward.
All right.
Anyways, my book.
Okay. Hey, whoa. No, you know what?
What, Joe?
You know what? Yeah, I'll get into it. There's a woman at the bus stop. And I think, I'll be standing there And she'll try to make small talk, and I'll go like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna make some small talk with you. I'll talk about my day. I'll talk about the coffee I had, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then all she does, you know what? I'm dodging the issue. I think you're bullying me.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you're a bully.
Let me tell you something, Joe. That's the first time I've respected you since I walked on your set.
Okay, ouch, but also hell yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
Yeah, you're a big bully.
All right, now you're taking that a step too far,
Sorry,
Joe.
no, I mean, I think you're. There's a lot of bullying happening. The bullying tactics are large bullying.
No, keep going. Keep talking, Joe.
I just think that I am being made to feel small. And that's what I mean by big bully.
Small men are gonna feel small, Joe.
Okay, there you go. That's a quintessential bullying.
Listen, I'm here to talk about my book, man. Can we keep? I mean, I don't know what else there is to say.
Okay, well, I mean, that seems like. Do you bully other people? Do you think has this ever come up?
My daughter.
Your daughter.
My daughter.
Well, I'm sorry for her.
Nah, she's fine. She moved out.
Okay. Oh,
I live with my mother again.
Yeah.
And, she's my daughter is around 20 now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She left.
She's in college, or she just?
I don't know.
Oh.
Cut off contact
Brutal.
completely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your mother bullied you, or are you bullying your mother? How's that relationship?
I mean, it's tumultuous because again, her voice is my muse.
Right.
So, and the things I write are just horrific.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a horror writer.
Yeah, so I guess maybe there is something there, Joe. Yeah. Maybe.
Well, but I mean, what's your interactions like? I mean, does she like?
She mostly. Oh my god. 9 a.m, banging on my door, wow. Just banging on my door. She opens it. She says, "I made you some biscuits with honey," and I'm like, "God damn it, Mom."
Sounds delicious.
And you know what it is?
Biscuits with honey.
Yes.
So she's not a bully.
I guess not, Joe.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could be a late sleeper and not like the banging on the door.
I mean, I don't. Who do you want someone banging on your door?
I don't know.
No, of course you don't.
Please no.
I'm gonna do it. No. I'm coming in to your house at 3 a.m. I'm gonna bang on the door.
No.
I'm gonna do it.
You don't want to do that.
Got nothing better to do.
You don't. But you're joking though. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, Joe, I'm joking. For sure.
Well, but okay, but you might
lower your guard.
I think that you wouldn't like my apartment. You don't want to be in there.
Why wouldn't I like your apartment?
No,
what kind of sick secrets do you have in there?
Nothing. No, you wouldn't like it. You bully me about what's in the apartment. And
a lot of women don't like your apartment?
No, I think you in particular wouldn't like what's in my apartment.
Let me guess, you have musical instruments.
Yeah, we'll say that.
All right, that's enough.
We'll say that's it. And nothing else that is important to you. Nothing else that you've seen before.
Listen, Joe, I'm in the business of the scary.
Yeah.
Of the little freak shows.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, and I need content. All right, and I think that you are a mine for just little freak content.
Yeah. Yeah, keep going. Go on.
Yeah. I think that there is a dark abscess in your mind that I can turn and spin into gold.
Yeah.
All right. So what I need you to do, I'm going to say a word. Okay. All right. And you're going to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Great.
All right. And I bet your answer is going to be a little freak answer.
Okay.
All right. Corn.
Ass knife.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of my apartment.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Second word. Book.
Stephen King.
How dare you?
That's right.
How dare you?
How does it feel to be bullied,
How dare you?
You bully. I got your number.
I had to give... My agent gave you the phone number to get me here.
No, but I also have... I have the ass knife. That's what I'm trying to say. I have it in my apartment, okay? And you can't have it. You'll never find it.
You took the knife?
Yeah.
Under the moon?
Yes, I did.
What are you doing with it? It's possessed.
No, I keep it in the drawer.
What drawer?
My
Do not tell me it's made of oak.
my silverware drawer.
It's made of?
Probably oak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a pawn.
Pawn?
You are a pawn in the devil's chess game.
What does that mean?
You are a pawn,
the
Joe Bear Boy.
Is that okay? Is that part of the book that it gets out of an oak? It likes being in an oak cabinet?
No, I can't.
Drawer?
I cannot say this enough. It is not just a book. These are all events to come. So I must have perceived your weakness and written you as Mary, the woman.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong. That's kind of interesting.
You cook?
I cook often.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. You're gonna unleash hell on this world. The devil has an icy grip around your neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is just some knife, and it's just gonna sit in my drawer until I want to use it, and then I'll be finished using it. I'll put it right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make ramen noodles with that knife?
Yeah, with a knife, yes. I make ramen noodles with that. And no.
Well, that's the wrong thing. You don't use a knife for that.
Yeah. I know. Well, why were you saying that's what I did?
Because I wanted to catch you in a lie.
Okay. Close one. But no, I use it to cut vegetables.
All right. Listen. No one cares about your vegetables, Joe. You're supposed to be helping me come up with my next book.
So rude.
All right.
All right. Well, okay, well, how about this? What if there is there's a podcast host, okay?
Okay.
And he invites over an author.
Got it.
Okay.
I am imagining her as very sexy.
It wasn't my first thought, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
And she is mean. She's jealous of her ex-husband, and she starts talking about a knife that this guy has. Describes a story with the knife in it, and all he can think about is when he gets home, how he will do whatever it tells him.
Now, see, that sounds like Knife Under the Moon, and it sounds a little bit like the conversation we just had.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not. I'm just spitballing.
Do you think this is a game?
No. Well, okay. Well, we're doing an exercise, a brainstorming exercise.
All right, Joe. Let me tell. May I plug my next book? Because it's written.
The knife book, or is this another one?
It's another book.
Okay,
Joe.
Great. The next book. Great. Yes, please.
God damn it.
Plug
Joe.
whatever book you want.
Oh, you want me to plug Dr. Seuss, another ex of mine?
Okay, well, why is he your... Okay, I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but what?
No, we split amicably.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Except I do think he was a Nazi.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I know what you're thinking of, and that was not the case. He was anti... He was okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Because we did split amicably. We're good.
He drew satirical cartoons of people who did not want to go to war, who were isolationists.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
His funeral was the first time in my life that I've cried.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, so my next book, it's called The Little Kitten in the Shoe. I'm making a foray into children's literature.
Wow. But still horror.
Yeah, no, the kitten is brutally murdered. Just entrails everywhere.
Yeah. Found in the shoe.
Everywhere, yeah. They're in the shoe. I have a really excellent illustrator working with me. He's in LA County Prison right now.
I see. Now, I guess, I kind of want to dive into this a little bit. We are running low on time, but do you ever find that it's almost better to kind of not show the monster? Kind of
build suspense
with that, yeah.
I think so, because I think then people kind of put their own psyche onto whatever the thing attacking them is perceived to be. I will say in The Kitten in the Shoe, we know straight away it's just a man. It's just a man with a hand grenade.
Is he just he blew up the kitten?
No, he just has it. He never detonates it.
I see.
Well, he uses all... What he uses on the kitten is another knife. I do a lot of knife work.
I see.
Yeah.
Because I had imagined, and you can use this if you want.
It's published. It's gonna be published.
All right.
But yeah, hit me with it, Joe.
Well, okay. I mean, I just thought it was a guy who put on his shoe and didn't know the kitten was in there.
Well, that would be a mistake, and that's human.
Isn't that the most?
What about that? It's scary. Are you scared of mistakes, Joe?
Yeah, I think I made some mistakes today.
I know you did.
Do you want to go get the knife, and I won't go home so that I don't do what it tells me to do again?
Yeah, I'll get the knife, Joe.
Thank you, Raven.
You're welcome, Joe.
That's been One Shot's Fun Spots. I'm your host, Joe Boersma. Um, don't listen to the knife in the drawer.
That'll do, pig.